Tell you what, not great. When you play 2 games in one and run the ball 30 times, your body's going to be pretty sore, especially as a quarterback who had never run the ball 30 times in his entire career. So that was pretty low feeling after the game for sure.
Did you literally collapse?
I just got super dizzy and lightheaded and kind of just had to sit down on the ground. I didn't collapse, you know what I mean?
Joe, was there any particular moment that stuck with you or lingered the most from that night that bothered you the most after the fact?
So we were playing really well in overtime. We were getting 2-point after 2-point, and then the last time we had the ball, we scored the touchdown, and then D ran a great route. We had him open, and the ball got tipped at the line, and so we didn't end up. We actually still completed it, but he didn't get in the end zone for that 2-point play. So that one kind of run through my head a couple times. If I could have waited a little longer and found the window, so that one came off the field mad because I kind of knew that they were rolling on offense. They were going to go down and score and possibly get the 2 points. So that one kind of runs through my head.
What about the stuff that you couldn't control, like some of the reviews and the calls and stuff like that? Was any of that lingered and bothered you?
No, not really. We had plenty of opportunities to win that football game, both in regulation and in overtime. So you can't control those things. You can control how you play.
Did you see they made commemorative cups with the score and stuff like that on them?
No, I didn't see that.
You buy a Coke at their stadium, you get a 74-72.
Interesting. They're bowl rings.
There's a feeling you guys just want to annihilate these guys after last year. How do you go about doing that and keep your emotions in check, I guess?
It's just another game for us. We feel like if we play the way we're capable of playing, we'll win the game. But they're obviously, they have 4 losses this year. 3 of those teams have been in the top 5, or in the top 5 currently, and Auburn was in the top 10 for a lot of the year. So their losses are really good losses. They're a really good football team. We're going to have our work cut out for us.
There were a couple times in the overtime where they were on defense and Coach O sprinted about 40 yards to call timeout. I'm curious if you saw it, and if so, what do you think of his speed?
I don't think Coach O's the fastest person in the world. Not going to lie, I haven't seen it, but I'd have to study that tape before I answer that question.
So how many points would this offense score if we played 7 overtimes this year?
Oh gosh, 74 is still a lot of points. I can't remember how many we had in regulation. Was it 31? 31? I'd like to think we would have more than 31 this year in regulation. Hopefully that game would have been, hopefully we wouldn't have scored as much because hopefully that game would have been over.
So that was kind of the first game that you kind of unleashed you running the ball a lot. I mean, was that kind of the game plan going in, and what do you remember from that one?
Yeah, so I came in on Monday, and Coach O called me in there. He's like, we're going to run you this week. I said, okay, I like it. I like running the ball. I like getting hit sometimes. Then we get to the game, and the rushes just kept piling up. I was like, dang, I didn't think I'd get to 30. I think I had 100 yards at the end of the game. First time in college, I didn't think I was going to be running the ball that much, for sure.
Coach talked about how he added a 2-point period to Thursday's practice after that game. What's that period like, and just working on and focusing on those specific situations?
Yeah, I think we're much more well-equipped for 2-point plays this year. We still have a bunch in our back pocket that we haven't used this year. And our red zone offense has been, one of the best in the country, and that's a tribute to Coach E and Coach Joe working on Wednesday nights, coming up with these concepts. So I think we're much more well-equipped this year because of that period and our coaching staff.
You guys have the build up to this game. I guess the feel of it is just kind of like when it was Florida or maybe Alabama. Did that game kind of push this into that you kind of hate them and this is another rivalry game for you guys?
I wouldn't say it's a rivalry game. To be honest, I don't know who LSU's rival is because we have so many trophies, and it seems like 4 or 5 times I come and sit right here and you guys say it's a rivalry game. So I don't even know anymore. But this is a big game, chance to go 12-0. They're a really good football team.
Joe, right in front of you after the game was over, I think it was Damian Craig who kind of pumped his fist right, and you were right there and you were standing still. I'm curious what you thought in that movement as you watched that unfold.
I just thought it was a little interesting. I don't know. I was kind of too tired to do anything, so I just kind of stood there. Hopefully it'll be a little different this year.
Joe, just from watching the film so far, what have you kind of seen out of the A&M's defense? Where do you think they can kind of give you guys problems?
They have some good players up front. 52 is a really, really good player. He's got twitch, he's strong, and their defensive coordinator does a great job of mixing up the looks for me. They have a really good blitz package on third down, and then they'll go to it on second and longs as well. So I'm going to have to be keyed in to reading my keys pre-snap to try to get these blitzes picked up. They do a really good job. That coaching staff, they're good coaches.
Coach O said today, back to the 2-point plays, that they started pulling plays from the AAF this spring league. How creative has it gotten, I guess, regarding stuff like that?
Yeah, I never heard that story, but I know last year we had 4 or 5 2-point plays that we would occasionally call throughout the game in the red zone, and then we obviously ran out of them in overtime, and we just started calling normal plays. And you like to save your best plays for the 2 points because it's usually a really critical situation. And I think we have a lot more this year. We have a lot more things in our back pocket and a much more creative coaching staff.
Ed said that Steve Ensminger got on the headset and said, "Does anybody have a 2-point play?" Did you have one?
You know, not in didn't have any in the game plan last year for me. I've had some in the past that I've liked, but I didn't bring it up to them because I didn't think we'd be running 7 2-point plays. So I thought we had enough.
Do you have one now in your head?
I got a couple.
To explain a little bit to us, what is the difference between a 2-point play and any particular play?
Yeah, so you have your normal red zone offense, and then you have your 5 to 10 or like 5-yard line to 10-yard line offense, and then you have your inside the 5 offense, and it's those plays, but you try not to show them throughout the year because 2-point plays are such a critical situation, and when you're going for 2, it's usually you're either down by 2, you're trying to make it a 2-score game. So those plays are super critical.
Your last game in Tiger Stadium, do you think you'll get emotional when they announce you and you run out the tunnel and all that stuff?
I hope not, but I said that in high school too, and I got super emotional in this one. This place means so much to me, and everyone's been so great. I never could have dreamed that this was going to happen. Just the reception from people in Louisiana, just to an Ohio kid who came here, transferred, and it's been such a great 2 years, and I hope that I can show some appreciation to the fans on Saturday.
You're a high draft pick projected, but do you wish you had one more year here?
Of course I do. This place is super special. I went up to our trainer and I said, you guys find me a 6th year, I'm coming back. I unfortunately was not able to find that 6th year, so this will be the last one.
Adrian said there was a time where you had to tell him to stop joking so much. What do you remember about that, and how often does it maybe happen with him where he's had to maybe take a step back from being a jokester?
Yeah, so Adrian I think has come a long way. I used to get really frustrated with Adrian because I felt like he didn't take a lot of things seriously, and this year you've seen a lot of growth with him as far as maturity and understanding the offense. He's become one of our best players. We moved him to left tackle. He's been playing great, and you're going to move him back to left guard soon, and he's going to be playing great there as well. So I've been so proud of that guy this year. He's become one of the best players in the country.
Last year at this time we talked to you about Thanksgiving in Louisiana. You've been here only a short time. Have you learned to get some other things like oyster dressing?
You know what? I have not had oyster dressing yet, but last Thanksgiving I went to Piccadilly with Coach Nader and had a nice meal, so that was fun.
What has this place meant to your family?
Yeah, so we were actually talking about that this weekend, and every single weekend I just hear stories of. So I had some of my best friends from high school. Their parents came this weekend, and they were just like, people were just thanking us for sending me down here, and the reception that not only myself but my parents get is just unreal, and I hear stories every weekend of how great the fans are to my family. I couldn't be more appreciative of this fan base in this place.
Joe, you talked about how obviously the team is different and the offense and things like that. But just thinking back to last year to now, how is this team? Maybe what's the biggest difference, maybe mentally or I guess maybe maturity-wise, that makes this team different than last year at the same time?
You know, I think last year we were going into games not really knowing what to expect and going in and saying, you know, I think we can win this game. This year we expect to win every single game. We expect to score every single drive, and if we don't, you know, we get a little frustrated. We got to kind of hold ourselves back a little bit because, you know, we're really good offense, but we didn't score twice on Saturday, and we walked off the field. We're like, dang, we should have got those two, but we had 612 yards of offense and 56 points. So that's kind of become the standard around here. You know, you want to play the LSU standard of performance now, and if we don't play a perfect game, we get upset.
Thank you.